right, welcome back to the Morning Smoke. This is your host, the underscore truth 1987. I am here with my co-host Mello Miller. We are back for another week. So thank you for joining in to us here on the radio station JQLN Radio. Thank you, sponsors, for allowing us to come back another week. I'm not sure if we will return next week after today's show. So stay tuned. We got a lot to go over today, so definitely stay tuned, and then we got some good stuff for you. But again, thank you, sponsorship, JQLN Radio, for allowing us here on the radio one more week. You can catch us here every Mondays from 10 to 11. If you are new listening to us, if you are existing listening to us, just keep listening, keep sharing, keep liking, keep doing all that good stuff, because we are definitely seeing it. We appreciate it. You can also catch us on our main pages at the Morning Smoke Podcast at YouTube and Facebook. You can also catch us on Spotify and Anchor.fm. So as we always do, we like to give you some current events for the week. So I'm going to go into mine real quick because my co-host has literally lost his mind today. I don't know what's wrong with him. He is salivating. I'm not sure what's going on. So I'm going to get mine out the way real quick. So going into this week, it is a good time for sports. As you know, we are it's a good time for sports for us, I should say. So let's talk a little bit about sports, since that's what we on the air for. Going into this week, we are going into some NBA stuff. This week we have our media day, or media days, I should say. So all the teams, if you're familiar with the NBA, they have their week where they actually take pictures and get the teams together, things like that, to kind of get going for the season. And this was this particular week. And of course, I'm going to talk about the Warriors, since I am a Warriors fan, more specifically a Stephen Curry fan, but I follow the Warrior fan base. But I wanted to read a quick quote because, definitely, the Warriors had a pretty quick finish last year. They did make it to they made it to the 8th seed, but they were beat out by the Grizzlies. I'm sorry, not the Grizzlies, but no, they did get beat by them and also the Lakers. So yeah, they were actually, put out of the playoffs last year. But this year is different. We got our boy Klay coming back. Can't wait to see him out there on the floor. But I wanted to say this quick quote from the GM. So from NBC Sports, GM Myers, Bob Myers, which is the GM of the Warriors. He was talking a little bit about Steph. They were asking him about Steph and asking, how, he is going to, kind of be this year. He's going into, another season. He will be 34 on this upcoming season. So they were asking a lot of questions about him, especially since he is a, high caliber player who's looking to win, who's looking to get a championship. And his quote was, and I quote, "He had one of his best seasons last year. I don't necessarily personally prescribe that he is tailing off or he's only got a couple more years. I think he has got more than that, especially if you all got to watch him in our facility. He's probably one of the hardest, if not the hardest working guys on the team. Mentally, he's never been sharper." So that is a good sign for you Warrior fans out there. Obviously when players get older, they kind of decline. As my co-host always says about his guy, he's the wash king. Hopefully he's a lot washed this year, so we'll see what happens. But Warriors looking good. Definitely we got Klay coming in. It's looking like the first year of the championship where we had Klay and Dre and Steph, and we also have Iggy, back there. I don't know, we're gonna see what he does, bringing on that leadership. So looking forward to the season. Also, Wiseman is coming along as well too. He also got hurt last year as well too, but he's also coming along. So we're looking for Klay to be back playing in late November, early December. They've already said that his first game will be a home game at the Warriors. So very looking forward to that. So yeah, that's kind of what I got for this week. And just real quick before I give it over to my host, I'll be honest, I was worried about this year's NBA season because I saw how the Lakers basically monopolized the market out there. But I got a glimmer of hope when I saw the picture of their media day and who their potential starting five would be. I literally saw not one shooter on that starting five, so it made me feel great, made me feel awesome because nobody on that top five can shoot. So it made me feel wonderful. So I just wanted to throw that out there real quick.
Give us the five they had out there. Give us the five they had out there.
So the five that I saw, we got got Rondo, we got Dwight, we got AD, we got LeBron, and we got Westbrook. The best shooter out of that is probably, I don't know, AD, maybe. Definitely ain't Rondo.
AD
Definitely ain't Westbrook. No, LeBron, he catch fire every now and then. He's wishy-washy. So
I'm just telling you the stats for the season, the whole season. He's right there.
That's okay. That's okay. I don't see not one shooter on that starting five, so that makes me feel pretty good. So I'll turn it over to my co-host. That's all I got for you this week.
Well, listen, Warriors the only team in the NBA last year that got eliminated twice from the playoffs.
Wow.
So I'm not worried about. They got a long road ahead of them. You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
To take down one guy. That's okay.
No, he failed twice, and that's as simple as that. Some would call that not clutch. But we seen what happens when LeBron, he's seen 3 rims.
Wow.
We're not going to take it there, though. We're not going to take it there.
Yeah, he lied.
Well, I mean, I'd take the man at his, face value, what he said.
Sure.
But with that being said, listen, I am going. Hot topics today.
Go ahead, get it out. It's been on your heart all day. Go ahead.
There's a couple things I wanted to talk about, but I just don't know if I have it in me to do anything else.
You do. You do.
Can you roll that trapped in the shower? I mean, listen.
Wow.
For those, listen.
Wow, that's terrible.
R. Kelly trial, segment 1, take 7. Listen. I don't know what to tell you, folks. I've been here with you every step of the way, America, and I've been along with the jury. We've been impacted by that, by the testimony, by the evidence.
Can you give the radio listeners a little bit of the visual what's in your background right now? Can you just let us get in on your mind real quick? Let's get in.
All you need to know, America, listen. If you're listening today on our radio show, you definitely want to tune in. This will be a video that will be shortly after this show is over. You'll be able to catch this entire episode on video on the Morning Smoke podcast, Facebook or YouTube. And this will be a part of it, our hot topic segment. So definitely, I have Surviving R. Kelly in the background playing.
Oh my God!
And I don't know what to tell you. There's nothing more fitting than America having to survive R. Kelly for 25 years. If you had a young girl in the Chicagoland area, she most likely survived R. Kelly. And when I say in the words of R. Kelly, when we talking teenaged, what are we exactly talking about? Right? What age are we talking about? Well, for R. Kelly, it's proven that's from age 13 to 16 is his preferred range. That's his preferred range. Then he kidnaps him, he keeps him hostage, and then he, keeps them till about 21, 22. Then they're too old, and he kicks them to the curb. But listen, great news in the trial. He was convicted on 9 counts. 9 counts, and I couldn't be prouder. In this instance, America got it right. In this instance, the justice was served. It's late. 2008, he should have never seen light of day. So for 13 years, he was able to run rampant through the black community and get our young girls. And it's a travesty that we didn't get him in that one. But hey, they stalled. The beautiful defense in that first trial. The victim was older by the time the trial came around. She didn't want to testify, but they didn't see a young girl. They seen an older, young lady. And so with that being said, this time, got him. Got him. And all I'm going to say is this, co-host. I want you on record right here, right now. Do you agree with the jury? Is that man guilty?
Well, I think I've never said that he was not guilty. I don't think I've ever on air said that he did not do it. I just said that it just it makes me feel a certain way that a certain co-host is so joyous about such things like this. It's unfortunate that he chose bad paths in life. I only can hope that he learns from this, and hopefully he has some sort of reckoning. And I hope that he gets an opportunity to show that he could be a better person. So
Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you right now, the reason why this has been a passion of mine is because I do find joy in a serial molester, child rapist, sex trafficker, whatever you want to put on there. He's guilty of all of it. I definitely find joy in him being put behind bars, and I find extra joy that this is a man who was plaguing the black community. He wasn't plaguing nowhere else. His victims were young black girls. So I definitely find solace, joy, happiness that he won't see light of day. Now I don't know. The sentence isn't there, but I hope he dies in there.
oh my god, wow.
I hope he dies in prison because he's taken plenty of lives, innocence from lives throughout his years, and he's a
no
serial predator, bro.
no one deserves death. Even
No one deserves death.
no one
Well,
deserves
you're entitled to your opinion, but my opinion is, damn right he's guilty, and I hope he burns in hell.
wow.
Hold on. Retake. Take 8. Yes, he's guilty, and I hope he burns in hell.
Oh my god.
Is that better? From our audience, America, are you getting it yet? We have to hold our community accountable when we get these type. We cannot support this behavior. If you are a believer in your community, if you want to see your people reach its maximum potential, we have to no longer hide behind these people who can sing, who can dance, who can write a song and entertain us, and put that as a priority over our children, over our values, over our morals. I'm sorry, but a day of reckoning is coming, and it ain't Revelations. That's not the day I'm talking about. It's going to be when we see the fruit of our choices, and our community is finally past the point of no return, when we've lost our youth, when we've lost everything, and it's all said and done. And what led us there? Things like this, us defending this man. I don't want to hear about the parents. I don't want to hear about the entourage. It was one person who made the choice to engage these young women, and that was R. Kelly. Hold him accountable for his actions. Don't make it what about this person and what about that person. When we change our mentality, when we grow, then we'll be able to reach our maximum potential. As some of those leaders that came before us who sacrificed everything, we weren't freed from bondage to hold ourselves captive, were we? I don't know. I'm on a bit of a soapbox, but guess what? I don't care. I don't care. This is a passion of mine, and there's other people out there. Watch your back. I'm coming for you. If you're doing wrong and you're exploiting our community, I'm coming for you.
You want to give us an example of somebody? Because I mean, you ran on about R. Kelly for 8 weeks.
I'm gonna see this through, my boy, to the sentencing. But once that happens, my sights are gonna be turned. My sights are gonna be turned.
Wow.
It's gonna be somebody who's exploiting us. I don't care if it's from the pulpit. I don't care if it's from in music videos. I don't care if it's from a rap CD, from a podcast, whatever it may be. You're a TikToker, whatever. I don't care. I'm coming for you. But we're gonna let this R. Kelly. We're gonna see it through. Ain't that what the young kids say? Gotta see it through. I'm gonna turn it over to you, co-host. I'm gonna turn up. Look, my hot topic done. I'm vindicated. Everything I've been standing for, the jury. Look, I'm vindicated. Your show, co-host. Your show.
He might have been at the jury trial. He might have just got back, y'all. I don't know. This I don't know. Well, this is now week 9, talking about surviving R. Kelly. Very unfortunate that this whole situation has happened to him. He should have been a better person and did better things. Hopefully, he could take from that, and hopefully there'll be a chance where he can, prove that he's a better person, as I stated before. So.